We turn now to male infertility. It is an affliction that many struggle with in silence, and we could be headed toward a crisis. Researchers have found that male sperm count has plummeted by 50% since the 1970s. But why?
It's estimated about 40% of men ages 45 and older have a low testosterone level.
There's a lot of conversations at the moment around concerns for the average amount of testosterone that men have got. The estrogens in the water and stuff like that. Should we be worried?
The world around us and the society and the healthcare systems, the NHS, they will tell you that you're at a healthy level because they can't be bothered to help you, because they probably don't want men who are higher in testosterone. They need men who are higher in testosterone, but they don't want men.
Male testosterone levels have been dropping on average 1% per year since 1987. This leads to a reduced sex drive, feeling tired all the time, obesity, and even depression. So it is certainly no overstatement to say that this is a major problem our generation of men is facing. My name is Frank. I help young men through self-improvement. Go click the subscribe and like button so more people can see this video. It's a win-win for both of us. There was a moment I definitely noticed I had low testosterone. This was about a year ago. I took this photo and I couldn't help but feel ashamed of myself. I was out of shape, making no progress in the gym, and felt super unsatisfied with my life. After 1 year of hard work and doing the right habits the majority of the time, I haven't gotten my testosterone levels checked, but I certainly feel that they've increased and that I've made progress in that. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a 5-step framework you can use to increase your testosterone and reclaim your masculinity. I'm not a scientist, so I'm not going to be giving like a scientific explanation, but if you want that, you can search it up. This is gonna be like a more practical guide you can actually follow. Tip number 1, and I'm not gonna talk too much about this because it's kind of obvious, but regular exercise. I certainly think there's a lot of value in lifting heavy weights and progressive overload training in the gym, but just get some form of exercise, right? I would recommend doing at the very least 30 minutes per day, but if you have a structured workout routine that you follow every single week, you lift heavy and you lift weights, that will help you out a lot. But the reason so many guys do have low testosterone is because they have no physical activity. They just sit at a desk all day, don't do anything. They go home, play video games, and they don't actually do anything. They're sedentary all day. And this sedentary lifestyle is dangerous. So even if you're working a job, if you spend a lot of your day sitting down or being inside, find a way to get some sort of exercise in every single day. Step number 2 is a healthy diet, and this is extremely important. You want to make sure that you're eating whole foods. And what I mean by that is stuff that's not ultra processed. So instead of eating like chicken nuggets or French fries or those like processed versions of the food, you want to eat the whole version. So instead of eating chicken nuggets, you eat chicken breast. Instead of eating French fries, you eat potatoes, because ultra processed foods are super bad for testosterone. The next thing you want to make sure you're doing is you're getting 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 180 pounds like me, for example, you want to get in 180 grams per protein at least. Because getting in the necessary protein you need allows you to maintain muscle mass. The last and final diet tip I'm going to give you is you want to get in essential fats. And you want to be getting in healthy fats, right? So things like avocados, almonds, olive oil are all great examples. The next thing you want to do is minimize stress. And the way you can do this, and again, I'm not going to go too in detail about this, but is consistent meditation and gratitude journaling. Making progress in your mental health is the same as any other thing in life. Like if you don't consistently meditate or you don't consistently journal, you can't expect to have fantastic mental health, because just like everything, you have to train it. So if you've never meditated, if you've never journaled, then yeah, you might not have great mental health. It's the same thing as like, you can't just show up to the gym and expect to immediately be great at it, immediately be strong. No, you have to train in the gym. Like you have to train your mental health. So to start, just do like 5 minutes per day. You don't have to overdo it. Just wake up in the morning, do 5 minutes of meditation, and for gratitude journaling, write 3 things you're thankful for. And this will help you get in a more grateful state of mind, which will reduce cortisol, which will reduce stress. And the next thing you need to do is you need to get enough sleep. At the very least, 7 hours per day, and I would say you should aim for more like 8 to 9. And again, this is quite obvious, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but one thing you need to understand about sleep is sleep efficiency. Sleep efficiency is essentially how much of the time you're in bed you actually spend asleep, and a great sleep efficiency is 80%. So what this means is that if you have a fantastic sleep efficiency, which most people don't, if you're in bed for 10 hours, you will actually get 8 hours of sleep. So what does this mean? Well, this means if you want to get 8 hours of sleep, you need to be in bed for 10 hours, or you need to be in bed for at very least 9 hours. So this means the second you get in bed does not correlate to how much sleep you actually get. You need to get in bed about an hour or 2 earlier than you actually think you need to if you want to get the proper amount of sleep. And the last and final thing I'm going to talk about, which this might trigger some people, is alcohol intake. Look, if you're drinking alcohol every single day, that is unacceptable. You are completely killing your testosterone. Like if you're the type of guy who you drink a beer every single day, that is so bad for you. You need to stop doing that. And I would even say you need to like doing it once per week, going out once a week and getting drunk is extremely bad for you. You don't need to completely cut alcohol out of your life, right? If it's your birthday, if it's a holiday, if you're going out to actually celebrate something, yeah, that's totally fine to drink a bit. In moderation, it's fine, but it just can't be an addiction. It can't be an everyday or every week thing. You need to do your best to limit that. Reclaiming your masculinity will not be easy. You've been doing the bad habits for years, so it's gonna take time to see results. But focus on doing the right things, and over time, you will be able to get back that natural drive you've always wanted and become the man you want to be. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe so more young men can see this video. Love you, bro.